Hello guys, MikuChibi here, welcome back to another Sword on the Factor, and today it is a special day because today it is Yuki's birthday, so happy birthday to Yuki. And of course, we can have a look at her birthday banner, which should be out right now. So, her birthday banner, short about it, is a step-up banner with 3 steps. Step 1, you're 50% up. Step 2, regular price. Step 3, a guaranteed random 4-star. And on step 2 and 3, you can see that you have a increased chance to get the future Yuki, which is this birthday skill here on the left side. You have 1.3% drop rate on the step 2 and 2% drop rate on step 3. And we can see that we have 2 new burst skill. One of them is a burst and one of them is Axel. So instant sword flash Yuki burst skill and comeback strategy Yuki a passive Axel skill. So these two are the newest one, and we're gonna take a look into the skill soon. The total cost of this banner will be 6,250 Arcane Gems, so hopefully you have saved enough Arcane Gems if you were saving for Yuki's birthday banner, or maybe you're planning to skip, who knows. So this banner is available till the 1st of June, so you have 9 days on you to decide if you want to pull on this banner or not. And the first skill we can have a look at is Comeback Strategy Yuki, which has enhanced HP, Prosper, Hold the Front, and Break the Dam. So, enhanced HP 4, max HP plus 50%, okay, more HP there. Prosper 4, attack plus 20% when HP is above 50%. Should be really good if you can stay above 50%. And Hold the Front 4, recover a max of 5% plus 200 flat HP per 3 seconds when HP is under 50%. Okay, so you will always be above 50%, that is good. While the Axel skill is activated, Break the Dam 3, break gauge amount 30% at the enemy. Okay, that is really good if you are in Axel state. So this passive is really good for a specific build. For example, if you are building a break set, then this passive can be really nice because all this effect here, enhance HP, prosper 4, hold the front, they are pretty much flexible. You can use it in any support build. For example, if you're building a spear break where you have to break the end of the boss, frost weakness boss, then having this one can be really nice as well. 30% is really nice. And now for the burst skill, we have Instant Sword Flash Yuki. It's a sword skill with Maru Usaria skill animation. Okay, another Maru Usaria animation. 35 SP slash element, 20-second cooltime, 44 switch gate, and 56 breakage, 2290% damage, 11 hits single target, enhanced defense 4, buff, defense plus 50% for 50 seconds, good, and Dynapal buff, non-element damage, plus 0.5% per stack, 5 stack for 20 seconds, not bad if you're able to use this. And if you want to activate the burst, you need to do Dark Warrior Holy Slash. Might be really hard to do that, but we do have free skills, so hopefully you can activate it. I don't remember if we did yet a free water skill, maybe not, but Dark and Holy, you should have that access to. So hopefully you get a water skill for free somehow. 40-second cooltime, that is a really long cooltime for 4 switch gate and 112 breakage, not bad. Damage 5510% damage, 11 hits single target. Bonus, your own attack increased by the defense times 2, really good. Non-element damage plus 1% when equipping no Kirito skill in the same set. That should be really easy. As long as you don't have any Kirito skill in your set, you receive the 100 non-element damage. So this is a really good bonus, it should be easy to activate. When equipping 2 or more Asuna skill in the same set, crit rate 500%, really nice. And crit damage plus 100% when your HP is above 75%. That is almost guaranteed as long as you stay above 75%. Okay, that is not bad. What is this? While Axel skill is activated, bonus damage done to enemy weak to slashing 50%. Wait, what? Is this an arrow? I'm sure this is an arrow, no? This is not an Axel skill. Or this is like... Wait. So, okay, someone has to pull this. Let me know in the comments if you did pull on this one. Does this one exist? This might be a typo, but if this work, maybe this is a new build where you're spamming this bird every time. It might be good, it might be bad, who knows, but 50%? That is a lot. I think this is a typo though. I think this is a typo. But it will be nice if this is like a new burst effect, will be nice. Can synergize well with the Axel build. Instant Sword Flash Yuki, a sword skill with high damage multiplier increase after limit breaking. Okay, so this one. so this one is definitely worth the limit break. And yeah, if you look into the rate, we have 0.038% chance and 0.037 for the rest. And if we go to step 3, you have 1%, 2% in total, and 0.019 for the rest. For guaranteed, you have 3% and 0.475% chance to get the other Yuuki skill. Alright. Overall, burst skill looks really good, but I think there's gonna be a lot of debate about this one versus the SPS, the Star Burst Dream Kirito. And the passive, I would say, is a really nice passive for different builds. But yeah, now let's have a look other Yuuki skill that you can get in this banner. So here you can see that we have a lot of Yuuki skill that you can get in her birthday banner, from Full Burst, Connect, Axle Mod, Awakening, Burst, Support, Fodder, Passive, Ring. Limit skill is not included, so if you were looking for those limit skill, they are not available. And then we have some free skill that you can get, and then the trash skill that I think are just not the best at the moment. So the skill here that I put are basically the ones I think are really good. We have Full Burst, of course, the Marasara Full Burst, really good one. Some good Connect skill, Axel, of course, really good support. But yeah, you know the gist what I'm talking about. And for the mod skill, I mean, Yuuki do have a lot of good mod skill. I will talk more about later on. So the first skill we're talking about is of course the popular Full Burst, the Marasara Yuuki, the Lightning Flash Yuuki. Really strong, really good, and you can do many different builds with it. Like, you've probably seen a lot of people, endgame players, that have building different build with just this Full Burst Yuuki, and you can use it in any slash weakness contest. It is really good. In the future, we might see some boss that have some non-element weakness debuff, so that can be really annoying, but still it can be really good in other floor. So this is a real nice to get. For Connect skill, she do have some really good Connect skill. For example, this one. This one is really good. Focus on defense stacking and also have real nice Connect chain. So this one is a really good Connect. And then we have also this one, a Dagger Connect Yuuki. Really nice to have, especially if you are applying 4 elements. So this is a really nice Connect. And then we have a Bow Yuuki skill that is focused on stacking. So this is also nice if you can play around stacking. For Axel, she has 3 Axel skill, 2 sword and 1 rapier. So this one here, this one is mostly focused on earth build, where you're stacking earth damage. So this one is good support. And then this one, instead of being earth, this is focused on fire. So if you are building a fire set, having this one can be really nice. And then we have a rapier skill that is focused on crit rate and crit damage stacking. So this is something you really want in your rapier set. And I do have it, I use it in my set, I really like it. This one is really good. For mod skill, as you know, I've talked about it. I don't like how the mod skill right now in this state. You can use it in lower level, mid level, grinding, that's fine. But in late game, you really want Full Burst, Burst, and also chain skill in the set. So having mod skill in your set, it's wasting a slot. So right now, mod skill isn't the best, but if you look on the paper how strong mod skill is, most of the Yuuki skill are really good, so that's why I put them here. They are still relevant, that's fine. And maybe one mod skill, maybe I should put it here. This one, I don't really like it, but hey, it has some juice, so I will guess it's fine. I will put it here, it's still fine. Then we have some rapier mod, really nice one. Dagger mod, really good. And spear mod, a dark spear mod, I really like this one. For awakening, she has many good awakening, and mostly time awakening are support skill. And this one here, this is from 2 years ago. These are really nice awakening skill if you focus on non-element damage. So having this one can be nice, but the only issue is that it has long animation because it is another Marasara animation. And you know, Marasara animation is so long, so maybe you don't have able to use all the buff, but hopefully you can do that. Then we have Jester Yuuki, a really nice one to have in your rapier set if you need to apply frostbite, because it do guarantee frostbite on frost weakness enemy. So this one is really nice. Then we have 4 dagger skill that is really good. Of course, this one, Black Yuuki, this one is really nice, can apply all 4 elements as long as you apply it on the switch. And with the chain, you are guaranteed to apply switch immediately, so this one is nice. This one is reducing frostbite, I believe, right? Is really nice to have as well in your set, or even in the Connect Dagger, really nice to have. Really good in floor 23, really useful. This one focus more applying mark, 1.5 mark. So if you want to deal more damage, having this one can be also nice. But of course, you do have other alternative that is much better. And then this one, this is focused on stacking all element and also focus on stacking water element damage. So this one's nice. And lastly, we have 3 spear skill that is really nice to have in your build. This one is focused on wind damage buff. So this one can be nice if you have wind build. This one is supporting dark element damage, and this one is focused on water element damage. So you have 3 different support skills for each element. For the burst, we do have this really nice holy burst skill that is really strong, really good as well. Definitely something you can synergize with the full burst Yuuki here if you do farming any / holy content. So having this one can be nice. And then the captain Yuuki is still really useful if you want to apply really fast element. But nowadays there are better alternatives, but I still consider this one can be still useful if you don't have any connect dagger skill that is applying element. Support skill, we do have 2 regular support skill that I think is still relevant. This one, Sama Yuuki, this one is still really good if you focus on the break. So sword break, slash breaks, / holy break, etc. This one is really good. It has a really high break gauge value, so it's still really useful. And then this one is mostly if you want to apply burn and also increase fire element damage. For the fodders, she do have some really nice fodder. For example, this one is only useful if you have non-elemental mod skill, which we only have 1 at the moment, which is this one. So the fodder, this fodder here is only good if you do have this one, but if you don't, then it's pretty much useless. That's it. Rapier, this one I like it. This one gives you 100% crit rate and 80% crit damage, and just being 1 slot. So that means you can have 2 slots to add something else. So this is a real nice mod fodder for rapier. Then we have dagger fodder if you like to have that. We have 1 for spear. It's still nice, but there are better alternative. Then this bow, this one is nice if you do use the reduction. Otherwise, you can use it as normal support. For the passive, she has many good passive. For example, here you can see that she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 power rise 3 that can be really useful. This one, if I remember, is focused on holy element and it has other buff as well or other effect. It is a really nice power rise and many endgame player is using it. For example, if you have the full burst Morisari Asuna, this pass here has a really nice synergy with that one, so it is really nice. Then we have other element. This one I believe is earth focus. This one's earth focus. Hopefully I'm correct. Then we have fire focus, and then we have holy focus. So she has many power rise. Then she has a power rise 4. So if you're looking for power 4, you have a chance to get power 4 here. Then she has 2 advanced trooper 4, really nice. 2 really nice passive. And then we have advanced trooper 5 passive that is Axel, so it can be really useful. This one I believe is another advanced trooper 5 as well, can be really nice. Then we have 2 veteran technique 4, so if you need more attack percent, you have a chance to get this one or this one. Both are really good, and this one has also curse resistance, so it can be really nice to have. Then these 2 here, these are mostly focused on resistance. So I don't remember what resistance it has, but these are really good. And this is another power rise 3 if I remember. So she has 6 power rise 3, not 5, but 6. But this one is mostly focused on survivability. Then she has 2 full bursts. This one is focused on dark full bursts with high attack percent if using slash element. And this one is focused more on water. So she has 2 full burst passive that is really nice for both sword and dagger. For the ring, she do have also really nice ring that can you equip for your EX ability. This one has combination 4, so if you want to deal more switch damage, then equipping this one can be really nice. And then we have some resistance that can be really good to have. If I remember now, this one is poison resistant, petrified resistant if I remember, and this one is sleep resistant. But you can also use this one as a normal passive because it can apply the 1.5 mark when you're using switch, so it is nice if you don't have the AG, the Medina, the Engraved Lifa. And then these 2 mostly for resistance, that's it. And then we have some damage reduction. If I remember, this is poison reduction and this is burn reduction. So these 2 passive can be nice if you need to reduce the ticking damage. So yeah, that was all the Yuuki skill that I want to add. So you have a really good chance to get a lot of good Yuuki skill. Now the question is this banner worth the summon? Well, it really depends. So yes and no. For new players, this banner is really good if you want to play Sword. Because Yuuki, when it comes to Yuuki, she has many Sword skill, which I already talked about. All of these Sword skill are really good. So as a new player, pulling on this banner is really good. You have a chance to get a really strong burst skill, and if you are really lucky, you're getting the full burst, then you have a really two good skill that synergize pretty well, and you have mostly two most broken skill in the game. And also, not only that, when you're pulling the banner, you also have a chance to get some really good power skill. So Yuuki skill do offer a lot of good skill that you can build around. Yes, new players, really good. For those that are rerolling, this banner is really good to reroll, mostly if you only focus on one skill, which is the full burst, because full burst is a meta and is really strong in mid game, late game. You can use it in any / weakness content, so it is really good. So if you plan to reroll, I can recommend reroll on the Yuuki buff, the banner. Focus on getting full burst, and all the skill are not really worth to reroll, only the full burst one. Keep in mind, we also do have the free Yuuki banner, the guaranteed 4-star. So if you want to save your Akon gem, then you can just do the free one. It gives you a guaranteed 4-star, and it is very much random Yuuki 4-star, which is much better if you don't want to spend some Akon gems. For other players that is mostly focused on slash building, sword building, well, if you already have the SPS Kirito, this one here, the Battle of the Life or Death Kirito, I don't see any reason why you want to pull on this Yuuki banner, because they basically are the same. The only difference that they are offering different playstyle. For this one, you can see here, she is focused on more survivability, having more HP, above HP, 75%. And have no Kirito skill. Meanwhile, the SPS is focused more on low HP. When HP is under 25%, you get 100% crit damage. So you can see they have different playstyle. So Kirito is more focused on if you're playing low HP. Meanwhile, Yuuki is focused on if you want to stay above 75 HP. The only issue will be that this one here is a really good pass skill. Which you can see it has the Fortune 4 defense plus 50% at below 25% of your own HP. So this one synergizes pretty well with the Kirito one, but does not synergize well with the Yuuki. You can see there are different playstyle. So if you don't have SPS, then I will recommend pulling on this one, the Yuuki banner, then definitely it's really worth it. But if you do have already the SPS, then you can pretty much skip this banner. I don't see any reason why you want to pull unless you want more Yuuki skill, synergize. Then go ahead. So with the Yuuki, she can synergize well with the AG. String into the Evil AG, it is an angry passive where you don't want to have Kirito in the set. If you don't have that, you are able to apply Mark. So these two synergize pretty well. That means you're open to equip something else in your set. Meanwhile, Kirito. But with Kirito, you have to now be restricted. We have Lifa Engrave, Elizabeth Engrave, and Medina Engrave. With Lifa and Lisbeth, you need to equip 3 Lifa skill, and then for Lisbeth, if you have to choose that one, you have to equip 3 Lisbeth skill. So you're kind of restricted to how many skill you can equip. Meanwhile, with the Yuuki, you can equip even more stuff. So you can see that Yuuki, Kirito, they have different playstyle, different build. So it is up to you. If you want to have both, then go ahead. Like I said, new players, definitely worth to summon on. If you're rerolling, reroll only for the full burst Yuuki. And for other players, if you already have SPS, then you can skip this banner. If you don't, and you're playing Sword, then this banner is definitely worth it. In the end, it is up to you if you want to summon or not. But that is for me. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Take care now, and bye bye.